That's exactly what Drew Barrymore is doing during the pandemic. In fact, she's dipping her toe back into the dating pool, but she had to get a little creative because of the pandemic. The daytime
Right.
talk show host revealed she sent a care package as a step to get back out there. Take a look.
I recently made a gesture. Yep, I sent a
What?
little care package to someone.
Wait. For reals?
For reals, I did it.
Tell me everything.
I don't know. I don't know what will happen. And I have to tell you, I sent it without any expectation. I was just so proud to brush off the icicles and even just think about something cute to do. And that's part of like a romance. Everybody wants like a response from their gesture.
This is
Okay,
amazing for a couple reasons, right? I mean, the first reason is that she has been single for about 5 years following her divorce from Will Kopelman, with whom she, of course, shares two daughters. And she had even gone on the show to say that she was going to give up on men. She was like, not here for it. So this is a big deal. I mean, just in a short couple weeks, all of a sudden she's ready to get back out there. This comes less than 3 months after she said on the show, like I mentioned, that she was swearing off men. But what do you think of the gesture?
I think it's super creative. And the fact that she's not expecting anything in return just shows how mature she is and how she's grown when it comes to her idea of love. Because I know if I was to give a gift and not hear anything, I would be offended. But that also takes away the fact that why you even did it in the first place, right? You didn't do it to receive something back. You did it to help someone out or to give someone some joy. I thought it was creative.
I was going to
I
say
want to
it's
know
a
what was in the box though. That's another thing. I would love to know
right.
what was in the box. Hmm.
Girl, I want to know who she sent it to. I'm like, who you sending this care package to? But
Hey,
it's
right.
actually a good move. I was like, I'm gonna have to steal that actually, because think about it. Obviously, I mean, in LA, restaurants are
Hmm.
closed. We really should not be hanging out with people outside of our household. So you have to get a little creative in quarantine, and it definitely has changed a lot of dating practices. I feel like now's the time for those FaceTime dates and texting and all that stuff. But to
Hmm.
actually mail something, I feel like takes it up a notch. Shows people you're serious. But also, I have to also take a page from Drew's book. We're not to expect anything in return, because that also kind of softens the blow too. Because what if they're not as interested as you think they are? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And there's only one way to find out. Just send them a letter, send them a package, see what comes back, but don't expect it.
right. And then okay, if I choose to date Drew, I'm going to be dating someone that's thoughtful. That means a
Right.
lot. She actually put thought into this care package. But I have to ask you, Denny, quarantine has changed a lot when it comes to dating. How do you, in your life personally, how has it changed how you date and your practices?
Well, the timing sucks. Can I just say that? And I'm not just talking about the
Yeah.
pandemic, because as I've talked about many times on this show, I broke up with my boyfriend during this pandemic a
Mhm.
couple months ago. And now that I'm ready to get back after, I'm like, there's nowhere to go and I can't see people. So what do I do? You know what I mean? So it's been a lot of like swiping, a lot of
You send care
texting.
packages, Denny. That's what you do.
Apparently, I mean, I hope when like, it gets a little safer out there and the restrictions start to loosen up, I could do like a socially distant thing. I know a lot of people early in the pandemic were, going on like hiking dates with their masks, and there's
Yeah.
there's there's safety, there's safe ways to, I feel like, date, but in the meantime, like I guess I have to start watching more Drew Barrymore show to figure out what to do. How about you?
Right. That and you mentioned too self-love at the top. That's the best love. So maybe it's time to
Yeah.
focus on you. And when the
I love
world opens up, you'll be good.
I love that. How have
Yeah.
have you been doing anything special for people in your life, or I don't know if there's a man in your life or not, but you know what I mean, during
Yeah.
this time? Ooh!
No, no. Okay. Well, I have a friend, and I mean, the way our dating practices have changed, we're at home more, obviously.
Yeah.
But like you said, nature, all of that. But I think I mentioned this before on the show. When it comes to just giving to even my friends, I just see random things on the internet now, and I just send them. Just to bring some
Yes.
joy into your life. We're able to save, well, I've been able to save some money, thankfully. I know I'm blessed in that
Yeah.
situation throughout this pandemic. So I don't mind helping others with those funds. So I've just been doing that.
That's a really good reminder to love on yourself, love on your friends and family too. Don't
Yeah.
forget they're still around as well, and then maybe get a little creative for a boo you're trying to, hook, line, and
Impressed.
sinker.